What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys, and we're up to the final tune on Nightlife, 1999. Thank you again to Seb, who not only provided the regular album, but after this in the folder, there's a set, maybe like a half dozen B-sides, and then a number of other bonus tracks, so we'll be going through those in the coming weeks. I did also want to thank Vera, though, who sent me a deluxe edition of Bilingual, which features not only the regular album, but the second disc with a number of the bonus tracks that Seb had provided and that we went through, like The Truck Driver and His Maid and How I Learned to Hate Rock and Roll and so on. So now I have the physical release for this, which makes me very happy. So in any case, as I said, we're up to the final track on Nightlife, which is Footsteps, which have an audio quality, but of course footsteps can also refer to the imprint, the physical imprint of movement, of walking in visual form, and thus there are of course more figurative or metaphorical meanings for that, like, you know, the impact that you have left in your life, maybe on other people, on the environment that you're in. It can show you where you were to where you are now. And so whether the footsteps are auditory in nature and it's something which you might hear approaching you, now again, all that could be figurative as well, or whether it's more visual remains to be seen. I imagine on some level this will function both literally but also as figurative meaning for something more conceptual. Either way, I will be on the lookout and try to catch what I can. Let's hear it. This is Pet Shop Boys. The song is Footsteps, and it's the final proper tune on their 1999 album, Nightlife.
Abandoned cars suddenly start up an anxious sound. As long as I hear your footsteps in the dark, that's all I need. Footsteps in the dark, and the love will break your heart. Loneliness and useless fear That's all I need. Footsteps in the dark, and the love will break your heart. Footsteps, footsteps in the dark, and the love will break your heart.
I like that one a lot, and that's a nice album closer. There's a lot of atmosphere. Definitely, it's a rich and varied composition, meaning there's a big choral element, obviously, these big sweeping choral voices, but also this down tempo percussive rhythm, which almost has a bit of an industrial feel, at least like there's a lot of metallic sounds in there. And then also like violin strings, or violas maybe as well, but definitely like orchestral strings, but then a sitar, which definitely gives it a bit of an Eastern flavor, and the varied vocals from Neil, which go from kind of dreamy like he does so well, but a bit more forceful in a couple moments, and I think he does that really well. I'm trying to remember what tune it was. It's a tune I like a lot, like from their very early phase, and now I'm blanking on it, which annoys me. But I remember like he really kicks up the vocals in the last like minute or two, and I was like, whoa, where did that come from? Here it's not quite so persistent or like prominent, but in the moments when he does push it a little bit more, I like the vocal fire that he gives. So yeah, dynamic performance from Neil. And yeah, like lyrically, I think it is more an auditory concept of footsteps in the dark specifically, and it's like he's saying, I think that like he's like a scared child, which most kids when they're growing up, there's a bit of unsettling feeling of being in the dark, which I suppose there are like evolutionary origins of that, but the idea of uncertainty, of potential danger, and of feeling like you want someone to protect you in that type of environment, and the idea of him only needing to hear the footsteps of this person, that's all he needs to then, I guess, feel comfortable and to feel maybe love or emotion that is more supportive and makes him less fearful. It seems to be the essence of what's happening here. So again, with familiar footsteps in the dark, that's all he needs to put his mind and maybe heart at ease. So let me know if I'm misfiring there. Let me know if there's at least something else happening on top of that. But yeah, again, I think that's a really nice album closer, and again, their sonic diversity over the course of their catalog. It's like, yeah, synth pop, I think, is a phrase you can use to describe a lot of what they do. But beyond that, there's been tunes, especially in the last like album and a half, or some of the bonus tracks, non-album tunes, that have more of a natural instrument feel. There's been tracks which have definitely had a like straight up underground electronic, trance or techno vibe, both on the more like melodic commercial end of that, and in some cases, and shout out to Chris, a more like techno party, like acid work and like real kind of like wicked dance synths. So yeah, they have a broad variety of tunes musically, and I very much enjoy that. So again, we've got a half dozen or so B-sides and a number of other bonus tunes to go through. So thank you again to Seb. Let me know what you think, and Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.